Hola, tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going to look into this Priscilla movie business, okay? So if you're new here and you've never watched one of my videos before, I'm not going to say I'm the biggest fan of Miss Priscilla. Um, and you can go back and watch some of the other readings where, it just seems like things are just a little bit shady. So now we have her Priscilla movie that's came out. Sofia Coppola did it based on her books, Elvis and Me. I have the book. I read it years ago. Um, hmm. there's always something to, in my opinion, when people write books about their lives. They can color in however they want. So, anyhow, so she gets this movie made, and the Elvis estate said, no, you cannot use any of Elvis's music. Apparently, they're not digging the vibe with the movie. I have not seen the Elvis movie with Austin Butler. I'm afraid I'm going to hate it, and it'll make me mad. And so I'm not sure I'm going to see the Priscilla movie either. But just to say, I'm an Elvis fan, not a Priscilla fan, in case we are wondering. And let's see what we find out, because first off, why did Priscilla want, now that you can always hear the story, oh, Sofia wanted to make this movie and she wants to make one about Elvis. Okay, XYZ. But why does Priscilla want this movie out there? She was already on Twitter like, oh my God, there was a 7-minute standing ovation at some film festival. Girl, it's not because I love you so much. My opinion. Anyway, and that's why I gotta say this is a tarot card reading, maybe extra card reading, entertainment purposes only. This is not fact. My opinion, psychic downloads, all that jazz. So why did this Priscilla woman want this movie out? Why is she so excited about it? What does she think she's going to get out of this? Three of Pentacles, okay. All right. Page of Cups. Oh, I'm going to show you a new person who I am. I was just such an innocent lady. In the past, Four of Cups. Oh, other previous deals have been falling through, and she's needing something new here. Nine of Pentacles. She's looking to be money. However, she can figure to make an extra grip of coin. Perhaps since she got aced out of the estate. Oh. Okay. Coming up in the future here, I would not be surprised if we saw Elvis and Me Part 2. All the stuff that I left out the first time because, he's the love of my life, but I really should tell you this. There's like extra stuff she wants to tell in the future, allegedly entertainment purposes, to continue to build her wealth. She must not, whatever deal she got cut, it must not be as good of a deal as it was before. So she was looking to see who would be willing to put this movie out for her. She wanted to offer her perspective. There's a little bit of wanting to have herself seen as this naive, emotionally not as immature person. She wasn't ready for what she was going into. It was his world. Oh, but I was trying to fit into it. And this movie's going to show, like, it's not my fault. I mean, he's sort of a bad man, but I love him. He's the love of my life. Okay? Anyhow, but it does look like, coming up here, she might be wanting to reintroduce some secrets that she hasn't let out before. Now, the whole thing, all I've seen this week was, and Priscilla insists they did not do the nasty before they got married. It was very important to both of them. And, he just wasn't that obsessed with sex, so. Anyhow. Was she a virgin when she married Elvis? I'm wondering. Mm-hmm. Oh, tut, tut, tut. Tut, tut, tut. My opinion, no. I don't think so. Strength. I think that ship has sailed. I think it, my opinion. I don't think she was. I think that might be something to the story that, you know, whatever the definition of sex is, in terms of her and Elvis. I think there was kind of a, you know, some things were done, maybe not the official act that we would say would cause someone to lose their virginity, happened, but there was some other things. So things, bow chicka bow wow, happened, but maybe not that specific act, but there's other things that happened. But however, before, my opinion, I don't think she was this virginal figure. Do not think that at all. There's like almost this idea, you know, she knows how to present. She knows how to present. She had some skills, let's say. In my opinion. Allegedly. Okay. Because it looks like there's someone here. I don't know if she had a thing for older men in the past or if that's always been a thing, older men, but I think there's an older man who kind of showed her the ways of what was going on in the world, coming to, you know, knocking boots. So it's almost this idea is coming forth of, you know, someone who's been trained, if we want to use that word, trained, but they know what's going on. They know the lay of the land, and they're also at that point where they can perfect their art, if you get my drift. Okay, so if Elvis was such a terrible man, but you know, those were different times, but if he was such a terrible man, why has she been finagling for 45, 6 years trying to keep her ass tangled into that estate? Why? If he's so horrible. I'm assuming it's all for the mighty dollar bill, but you know, she bugs me. Okay. Things are hard at Casa Priscilla. She's a smart MFer. Look at that, 7 of swords. She's a smart MFer. She knows which way the wind blows. She knows how to get things going. If she needs to, you know, bring out some new media or whatever, I mean, Agent Elvis or whatever that crap was, horrid. Interesting. Is she like in debt to Scientology or some shit? Like they're like, your bill's due. You haven't paid up. Xenu's mad. Yeah. It's almost like she's got to keep the powers that be over there at her favored thing. So it's almost, she's put herself into a pickle, but she's been in a pickle or 12 before. And once she got voted off the estate island, that was why I got to come up with some other new ways to make money. I need to make some money. And I'm just going to go along with this story I made up. And this is not about the love of my life. This is just about, I need to make money. Money grubbing bitch. Okay. My opinion. What does Elvis think about this movie? He is, I guess, I haven't watched it, not portrayed in the best light. He's seen as, I guess, violent. He's not seen in the best light ever. I mean, everybody has two sides. So you got light and dark on everybody in the world. But I guess this one tends to really paint him like not in the best light. So what does Elvis think about this Priscilla movie? Hierophant. 2 of Cups, talking about the relationship. In the past, 3 of Wands. Nine of Swords. The Lovers. I was going to say, she's dead to me. Kind of. You know what I'm saying, though. There's this idea that he always had some idea what she was going to market herself off the Presley brand forever, which we got in other readings. Like, that was always going to be her jam. Like, she was always going to be Priscilla Presley. You know, she couldn't, like, you know, get, you know, a different last name. So for him, it's like, I knew this day would come. I've always kind of like had that in the back of my mind that this was going to come, and I was worried about how she was going to portray our relationship. He's not exactly happy about it, and it's almost like this connection between the two, whatever that may have been or continues to be, is dunzo. He's not happy. He does not like this. And the fact that he is not able to speak out, he can't defend himself, he doesn't like that. And it's almost this idea of like, whatever relationship they did have, a feeling like certain things should just be kept private. You don't need to be airing our business for everyone to see. Not happy. Not happy at all. Okay. Let's lastly ask, was Elvis truly the love of her life? That's the story that's going around town. Oh, he's the love of my life. He's the love of my life. That's why I want to be buried in the backyard next to the love of my life. So, was Elvis truly Priscilla's love of her life? And if you haven't yet, join me in the Moon Moth Manor, AlyciaWicker.com. Get access to videos like these ahead of time and ones I cannot share here. Knight of Wands. Oh, God. Devil card. I think she's just been on the hunt. Now, this is weird, and maybe I have to do a different reading on this, because for someone who's 14, this is like someone who's already been on the hunt for someone to snag. It's... she's telling a story about how he's the love of her life. She's telling this stupid PR story. The desire is, I want all the entrapments, the goodies, the whatever that comes along with being married to some type of powerful or celebrity or whatever. She definitely wants that. It hasn't always been easy for her to get into these positions, but she must have thought she struck gold. There's that damn Page of Cups. I'm starting to wonder, did her parents push her into this relationship? Now, the official story would be, oh, my parents were bewildered when I went with Elvis, and of course when I moved to Graceland, and golly pie, they were so concerned. What am I going to do? I'm so young. I'm going to Graceland, but oh, I had to let me go. I got a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups, and here she is, the Page of Cups in the center. This feels like this was a family mission to get her hooked up with somebody. And I'm asking, is this the love of her life? No. No. This is just her PR bullshit story she's telling. I can't believe this wench. She is just, my opinion, trash. Oh. Do not like this woman. Let's see what Lisa Marie thinks about her mom's movie that had a 7-minute. Let's ask first. I gotta ask first. Let's ask about the 7-minute standing ovation. Are those paid people to clap for 7 minutes? I mean, I don't think there's been anything that I wanted to clap about for 7 minutes. Just running through my mind. Nope, nothing I can think of. 7 minutes, I'm gonna clap about something. What would that be? Starbucks has drinks for $1? Nope. Someone bought me a Maserati? Nope. Maybe 2 minutes, not 7 minutes. What's up with this 7-minute standing ovation? 7 minutes is a long damn time. There's some other... I don't know who else is involved behind this movie beyond Sofia Coppola. If there's some other big, powerful, like, studio or boss man at the studio or whatever you want to call it. This is like, people are either paid, encouraged, or whatever. You know, sometimes like when you go to watch a show and there's, they tell you if you're in the audience, you know, make sure you're like clapping and you're really happy to be there, right? That. This was because there's been, a lot of stuff has been put into getting this film out. And there was this definite idea that a lot of people might not like this film and what it shows. And so we need to turn the tide ahead. We have to get ahead of the ball. Yeah, like we need to, like, this is like a rehabilitation of Priscilla. Yeah. Oh my God, amazing. Yeah, this is looking for future expansion of whatever else Priscilla wants to try to go out there and make money on. And now that we've seen the estate's not too happy with this venture, I can't imagine there's too many other collabs I want to do with her. But this does feel like either this is the film studio, production company, whoever, Sofia Coppola, I don't know, someone behind the scenes has made sure that they gave a 7-minute ovation. Standing ovation to this movie. Okay, whatever. Now, back to the last question. What does Lisa Marie think about this movie? Lisa Marie was always, you know, her dad's biggest defender of his legacy. I don't know if she'd be too happy about this bullshit. But... She doesn't... I don't know if growing up she heard all sorts of different stories about the relationship her mom had with her dad. Okay, so in the past, this part of her life was done. And here she is chasing the almighty dollar, putting up a PR story about their relationship. There's a lot of creative editing. She's steering things into a different direction. She's like, I've got to rehabilitate the PR. I'm telling you, she got something else cooking on the books. And here, like, Lisa Marie's like, she knows her number. She's like, yeah, so now I can't say anything either about what this bitch is doing. It's almost like there's this fear that Priscilla could one-handed, like, destroy the whole family's reputation. Like, there's a fear, like, what is this bitch gonna do? She could just jack it all up. She could jack it all up when she's talking about the love of her life. This private moment, this time in history that these two shared, and then we're going to disseminate it all into the world. Oh, this is our love story. But we got a bunch of PR going along with it. So, no. Okay, had enough of that wench for now. I'm sure I'll come back to her. She's intriguing, if not also irritating. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like, subscribe, check out the Moon Moth Manor, and I will see you next time. Adios.